So the Los Angeles Lakers won last night. They take a commanding 3-1 lead against the Golden State Warriors, the defending champion Golden State Warriors, I may add. A huge shout out should be commended to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker had the hottest of all hot hands last night when he had a phenomenal scoring streak in the second half. So we need to give him a congratulations. But I know everyone likes to, including Shannon Sharp and Laker Nation and the blind witnesses out there, they want to give the biggest and the best shout out to LeBron James, even though LeBron James has been contributing in both of these series with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. And I know a lot of Laker fans are going to give a huge hand to Anthony Davis. So far, so good. Anthony Davis has not been injured. He has not been missing games. And he is the main driving point on most of the Los Angeles Lakers' success. I think everyone should give a standing ovation to Rob Pelinka. And I know a lot of people out there are going to say, why Rob Pelinka? Because Rob Pelinka cultivated this roster. He had the vision of what this roster was ultimately going to be. You know, when a lot of people were talking about Rob Pelinka should, make a drastic change to get a superstar. When a lot of people said, well, LeBron James has been so successful in the NBA. He made some great personnel decisions in the NBA. We should just, let LeBron James be the GM. And when everyone said, hey, Russell Westbrook, if LeBron James wants Russell Westbrook, you should go out and get Russell Westbrook, even if it means destroying your future. Rob Pelinka had the Los Angeles Lakers last year. Everyone thought that they was penciling the Los Angeles Lakers in as they're going to go ahead and start rebuilding. And pretty much everyone's saying the only highlight of the Los Angeles Lakers this year was going to be LeBron James reaching the Kareem scoring record, and that's pretty much it. Rob Pelinka has cultivated this roster since day one. Okay, Rob Pelinka was the driving force behind such talent as Lonnie Walker. Rob Pelinka finally found a trade partner that was willing to take on Russell Westbrook's contract, even though I kept telling you guys, when people were willing to trade Russell Westbrook when he first came to the Los Angeles Lakers, no one was going to take that ridiculous contract when he had 2 years remaining on that contract. Now, Rob Pelinka finally found a trade partner that was willing to take Russell Westbrook's remaining salary of his contract, which was half the season, by the way. And they didn't have to give up a lot to trade away Russell Westbrook. They saved one of those draft picks, and in return, they got a bevy of talent, questionable talent, but it's still talent. And they actually have an NBA roster, which they didn't have last year, and that's why they got the record that they deserve. Now, I think a lot of people don't give Lonnie Walker, of course, but Rob Pelinka, I don't think they give Rob Pelinka his flowers. He should be executive of the year. But Rob Pelinka should be getting the majority of this acceptance, okay? But particularly when we was all on Rob Pelinka's neck when the Lakers had the record that they had. But nevertheless, the Los Angeles Lakers have 3 wins, and the Golden State Warriors, the defending champions, only have 1 year. Now, a lot of things could change from now to the next game. Now, the Golden State Warriors they have the talent to turn the tables against the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Golden State Warriors have a lot of things in front of them that possibly could get them to win this series. They could hope and pray that Anthony Davis gets injured in this series. I don't know. He hasn't been injured in any of the series thus far. They could expect LeBron James probably will have a game where he's totally tired and he can't produce the numbers that he normally produce. They can expect and hope and pray that LeBron James throw up 10 threes and only hit one and put them in a far enough hole. You don't want to do that with the Golden State Warriors because they do have the talent to outshoot the Los Angeles Lakers. A lot of that stuff could transpire and a lot of that stuff can happen. And they can hope and pray that, due to their age, the players that they depend on, if you look at their age and if you look at Anthony Davis, who is injury prone, you can hope and pray, the gods grace them with, LeBron James getting older and he's getting more and more tired, and maybe he's going to have a setback in the next game. They can hope and pray for all that, but I really do feel like the Golden State Warriors is going to have to put some elbow grease in. They're going to have to work their tails off. They're going to have to fight for their lives and not hope and pray that the referees help them win a game with a questionable call. They can hope and pray for that too. But the Golden State Warriors, they're not down. They're not out, but they're not totally down. All they need is to take it one game at a time. And if they can win 2 straight games, all right, if they win 2 straight games, the Los Angeles Lakers are looking at it as, okay, we're giving these guys all we got and they still want to fight. Then you have to look at the Los Angeles Lakers' mental fortitude moving forward. I mean, do you really want this last game, or are you just going to fall off onto the wayside and say, hey, you know what? We were playing with house money. A lot of experts thought that we wasn't going to make it into the playoffs, yours included, but I had stipulations in it, like if they still had Russell Westbrook and if they kept that old faithful lineup, of course I thought they wasn't going to make the playoffs. But like I said, Rob Pelinka, you better give him his praise because he managed to get out and under Russell Westbrook without losing a lot in return. And plus, in return, he's got some pieces that are established NBA players than the pieces that they had. LeBron was praising for. A lot of those players are on other teams, and you look at what they're doing with those other teams. They're doing absolutely diddly squat. Okay, but if you look at this, if the Lakers lose the next game, that keeps the Golden State Warriors in believing that they can win this series. So the Los Angeles Lakers have to win. This is a must win for the Los Angeles Lakers on their next game. They have to win this game to finish them out, okay? Because they need all the rest that they could get for the next matchup, which is either the Denver Nuggets or the Phoenix Suns. Both of those teams, the Los Angeles Lakers struggled with both of those teams. So this is a huge uphill climb for the Lakers in the next series. This is not going to be like the Memphis Grizzlies with their inexperience and their ego, their over-exaggerated ego, being in the way to reality. And this is definitely not the Golden State Warriors where, you're about to see a dynasty fold right in front of your eyes. A lot of those players that they heavily depended on in their, time of winning when they were in their prime, they're out of their prime. I feel like the Denver Nuggets are going to give the Los Angeles Lakers a real hard matchup, for Anthony Davis and LeBron James to try to figure out. And if you look at the Phoenix Suns, are, even though they don't have Chris Paul, I still feel like they have enough to beat the Los Angeles Lakers because they have no one that can stay in front nor defend Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant's going to get his. And Devin Booker I don't feel like they have anybody on that squad that can, stay in front of Devin Booker. Plus, they also have other pieces on that roster. So, yes, shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers, but a huge big shout out goes to Rob Pelinka. A lot of people thought that the Lakers were never going to be at the point or at the juncture where they're at today. But I don't think a lot of people give him a lot of praise. Of course, everyone goes to their old faithfuls, everyone giving LeBron James all the praise, all the accolations. Same with Anthony Davis, but Rob Pelinka, had the vision of what this roster ultimately wanted to, should have become a year ago. All right. So, huge shout out to Rob Pelinka. He should win Executive of the Year, GM of the Year. He should get his awards. He should get his flowers. Yes, the Lakers as a team, Darvin Ham has really coached this squad up. It was kind of rough in the beginning because everyone was set in their ways, but everyone has a place with Rob Pelinka. So Rob Pelinka has, really been very clever on a lot of matchups in both of these series. I think it should go Rob Pelinka, did Darvin Ham, and then you start giving the accolations and the acceptance to LeBron James and Anthony Davis, or Anthony Davis and LeBron James, however you want to position them. But that's all I got for today, guys. So what you think, rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the flip side of things. Deuces.